Okay, welcome to Lakshan. I am Lingadas. Today we are going to discuss simple interest. The simple interest is nothing but I is equal to PTR by 100. I that means interest. P principal, time T. Time is always in the years. Rate of interest. The main important keyword is rate of interest. What mean by rate of interest? The rate of interest is mean by how much interest we have paid on 100 rupees of principal for 1 year. For example, it's a 15% per annum. 15% per annum, that means for every year we are going to pay the 15 rupees on 100 rupees we borrowed. On 100 what we interest, that is the 15, that is 3 by 20. On 20 parts of principal we are paying the interest of 3 rupees. So total amount is 20 plus 3, 23 units. The total interest is 20 plus 3, 23 units. On this basis, we are going to solve some important models and the problems which are given in previous examinations. Now, okay, the question is, at what rate percent per annum will a sum of money doubles in 8 years? Okay, to solve this problem, first of all, you need to understand at what rate percent per annum will a sum of money, in that means what we borrowed in the beginning, that money will becomes doubles. The sum of money is always 100 rupees or 100%. 100 rupees or 100%. Let's see, if sum of money is 100, doubles in that means 200. So what we borrowed, the principal is 100. It will becomes doubles in that means amounts to be is not mentioned the interest specially, is mentioned that sum of money will doubles itself. Doubles in that means it will becomes as 200. When 100 to 200, how much interest will be increased? 100 to 200, the interest is 100. The 100 interest for how many years? 8 years. The rate of interest we have to find out. Rate of interest in that means per annum, per year, how much we are going to pay. We are going to pay the interest 100 rupees for 8 years. So what about per year? Per year in that means 4 2s are 4 25s are 25 by 2 in that means 12.5% the per annum the interest rate. What is the rate of interest? 12.5%. 12.5% is the rate of interest. Okay, simple. So the sum of money doubles. The sum of money doubles in that means the sum is the 100%. It doubles in that means it will becomes as 200%. 100 to 200%, how much interest will be increased? The interest increased by 100. 100 interest increased for 8 years. We are going to find out the rate of interest. Rate of interest in that means per annum how much it was? Per annum. For 8 years it was 100. For 1 year it was 100 by 8. That is 12.5%. How much? 12.5%. Simple. 12.5%. Next, on basis on this problem, sum of money doubles itself in 6 years, in how many years? In how many years it will becomes 4 times to itself. 4 times to itself. It was very simple and easy problem. Options are Options are 12 years, option B 18 years, option C 24 years, option D 9 years. Option D 9 years. What is saying? A sum of money doubles. Sum of money in that means 100 will becomes doubles 200. What I am saying in the before problem, how much interest will be increased? The interest will be increased 100 to 200. 100 was interest. The interest 100 for how many years? 6 years. So this is the first statement we are going to take. So 4 times itself. In how many years? 4 times. In that means the 100 will becomes 400. 4 times in that means 400. So what about interest? The interest is 100 to 400, it will becomes 300. 300 in how many years? To becomes 100 for 6 years, then 300 for how many years? So 100 to 300 it was 3 times. So time also it will becomes as 3 times. 6 into 3, 18 years. How many years it was? 18 years. Simple. So how much interest will be increased in the given question? Sum of money is doubles to itself, 100 to 200 itself. So interest behind the 100 to 200 is 100 for 6 years. Now what is the sum of money will becomes 4 times to itself, 100 to 400, interest will becomes 300. So for 100 it was 6 years, for 300 it was how many years? 6 3 is 18 years. It was 18 years. 18 years. Next. A sum of money at simple interest amounts to 815 in 3 years into 854 in 4 years. In 4 years. The sum is option A 650, option B 690, option C 698, option D 700. Option D 700. So what is saying? A sum of money at simple interest amounts to 815 in 3 years. Amounts to 815 in 3 years. In that means in this amount we have a principal plus 3 years of interest. How many interests are there? 3 interests are there. That is principal plus 3 interest amount is 815 rupees. After that in 4 years amounts to 854. What in that means by 4 years? What we have the principal for 4 years of interest, it is 854 rupees. When we observe for 3 years it was 815, for 4 years it was 854. For 4 years it was 854. Let's see when was increased by the 1 year interest. 1 year interest, that is 815 to 854 was increased. 815 to 854 in that means how much? 39 rupees. How much? 39 rupees. So for first year interest is 39. Then if we want to principal from 815 if you remove the 3 years of interest, we can get principal money. So what is the 3 years of interest from this? 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9 plus 2, 117. So 815 minus 117, we get principal. 815 minus 117, we get principal. That is 15 7 8 10 1 9, that is 698 rupees. So what is the principal? 698 rupees is the principal. Okay, simple. In the 3 years of amounts to be 815 and 4 years of amounts to be 854, that means 1 year of interest is increased. What is the 1 year of interest? 39 rupees. If you remove the 3 years of interest from the first amount, if you remove the 3 years of interest from the first amount, you get principal. Or if you remove the 4 years of interest from the second amount, you can also receive same 698 as the answer. Okay, that's it. Very, very simple and important model. This is next one. Next question. A man took a loan. A man took a loan from a bank. From a bank at the rate of 12% per annum. At the rate of 12% per annum. Per annum. Simple interest. 12% per annum. Simple interest. After 3 years. After 3 years, he had to pay. After 3 years, he had to pay 5,400 rupees. 5,400 rupees interest only. Interest only. 5,400 rupees interest only for the period. For the period. For the period. The principal amount borrowed by him. The principal amount. The principal amount borrowed by him. The principal amount borrowed by him. Option 1, 2,000. Option 2, 10,000. Option 3, 15,000. Option 4, 20,000. Okay, in this question, what information we have, we are going to find out which one. The simply took a loan at 12% per annum. Per annum, 12%. After 3 years, he had to pay 5,400 rupees. In that means 12% per annum. In that means every year he had to pay 12% interest on second year, 12% interest on third year. So 12% interest first year, on second year, and third year. The total interest is 36%. It is written as 12% into 3, 36%. 36% of interest. How much interest he paid? 5,400 rupees. How much he paid? 5,400 rupees. Let's see what is the amount he borrowed. The principal amount is always how much? 100% he borrowed. The principal is he borrowed by 100% only. That is 100 by 36 into 5,400. 8 2s are 8 3s are 250s. That is 5 3s are 15,000 rupees he borrowed. How much he borrowed? 15,000 rupees he borrowed. 15,000 rupees he borrowed. In this question, this is one of the model to solve the problem. So another model also there to solve this problem by 12% is written as 12 by 100 in the fraction. That is 4 3s are 4 25s are 3 by 25. 3 by 25. In that means out of 25 units of principal, you have to pay the every year 3 units. For 3 years, in that means you have to pay 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9 units of interest you are going to pay. 9 units of interest. So what is the interest you paid? The ratio of 25:9. This is the interest is 5,400. The interest is 5,400. 4 3s are 425s are. Okay. Now, so what is the 25 units of money? This, when we see, this is 9 6 are 54 of 600. This is also 25 600 units. 25 6 are 150 and 1000. That is 15,000 rupees. So you need to solve by in this manner also, and you need to solve by percentage manner. So sometimes the simple interest will be solved by easily in the fraction manner. Okay, sometimes easily to solve in the percentage manner. So students have to know about these two techniques to solve the problems. That is in percentage. How much percentage you have to pay as the interest? 36% we have to pay as the interest on for sum of money as 5,400. The principal will be 100%. So 100 by 36 of 5,400 is 15,000. Or 12% can be written as in the fraction, that is 3 by 25. 25 units of principal, you need to pay the interest per year 3 units. For 3 years we are going to pay for 3 years. For every year 3 units. For 3 years, in that means that is 9 units of interest we are going to pay. The principal to interest of ratio 25:9. 9 units of interest is 5,400. 9 units of interest is 5,400. So the principal and the interest is in the ratio 25:9. 9 units of interest we have to pay 5,400. It was 600 times, the same as the principal also 600 times, that is 15,000 rupees. Okay, simple. This is the question. Very, very important and easy to solve.